5:17 now as we check out what could be a slippery start to the day in many locations. Looking out over downtown Grand Rapids, even a little ice built up on the lenses of our cameras that are positioned throughout West Michigan this morning, but otherwise visibility really pretty good. A little light snow and some freezing mixed precipitation showing up on Storm Track Live, but you'll notice that's really spotty in nature. And as a result, we do have a winter weather advisory in effect through 9 o'clock this morning. And where you see the greens here on this graphic, those are some localized flood issues that are going on along some of our area rivers. So high water levels, of course, and after last weekend's storm system, continuing to see those water levels rise. You can see regionally on Storm Track Live, after we get rid of this very light precip this morning, we will dry things out for the rest of the afternoon into the early evening hours. Temperatures upper 20s to low 30s this morning. For this time of the year, those are actually closer to our daytime highs than our early morning lows. And as we check out wind chill across the area, not a whole lot of wind today. Winds sustained at less than 10 miles per hour, and we will continue to see those winds pretty light throughout the entire day. So the futurecast shows that light precip this morning drying out, partial afternoon sunshine. Another system coming into play. This one, another weak one without a whole lot of moisture early tomorrow, could produce another round of some light mixed precipitation. We are back to drier air tomorrow afternoon once again with partial sunshine returning, and then another system comes into play which could actually help to draw us into some colder air to finish the week. And at this point, we're tracking the potential for some accumulating snow or another wintry mix as we kick off the weekend. The short term, though, we are really concentrating on those high water levels, a couple of flood warnings on area rivers, and I'll tell you, Matt, the water levels continue to climb.
Yeah, and just to see that 8-day forecast where there's a continuation, or at least a chance of precipitation every day, coming off a record-setting wet day last Saturday, the previous Saturday over the weekend, second wettest day on record. This is a fascinating picture. We all know the water levels have been up, but few people realize back in 2013, Lake Michigan set its record low level, and that's a picture back in 2012, Lake Macatawa from Dave Martin. It's so low they can't even have their boat at the dock. But look what happened the preceding several years after that. You can see by 2017, it was the highest rise in a 5-year span of Lake Michigan, rising over 5.5 feet. Just remarkable. Where do we stand now? Lake Michigan water levels year to year, we're up 17 inches. And keep in mind, we set a lot of records last year as well. So far for the January record, we're 3 inches above that, and above January average over 3 feet. Just remarkable. What's even more remarkable is all the wet weather we had in the beginning of the month, this previous weekend, has not been tallied into that quite yet. That won't happen until the 31st of January. We'll get the new numbers in, and we'll likely set all-time monthly record highs pretty much right on through, it looks like, much of the at least first half of this year. We need a drier pattern. Looks like that's going to happen January 20th through the 26th after the 8-day period. Below average amounts of precipitation. Hopefully that happens because we got to get those water levels down a bit. Out there right now, it's not dry. We have some wet roads out there and some icy spots. Tom, how's it look?
Yeah.